Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com, and we're going to be taking a look at the Kwikee 42 series RV step. This is going to be a double electric step, and this is really a replacement for an OEM step, or the step that came with your coach. So this is going to be that style that fits up flush with the side of your RV, and it kind of fits into that little cubby right beneath the entry door. They're really common on a lot of different RVs out there on the road, so this is going to be a great replacement for that if it's not working anymore, got dented or damaged, or something else happened to it. So we can take a look at the features with this. It's going to be the same step that you're used to. It has that non-skid material up at the surface with a little yellow stripe to make it more visible, and then whenever this expands out, it's going to kind of work like a drawer. So this top step will move out and then the bottom will come out next to it. So the way that looks is going to be right there, because you can see on the screen. So it rolls out here on those tracks to provide that step for you. Now, if you're not sure if you have the 42 series step, the easiest way to find it is, you might see this little sticker here on the inside of the step. So it's going to be, on this particular step anyway, it's a sticker right in here. If you check that, it should say 42 series on it. So again, if you're not quite sure, you want to double check that. It's a good way to figure out if this is going to be the right step for you. As I mentioned, it is going to be a double step, so it'll give you that nice entry into your vehicle. You can take a look at the measurements with this. It has a height of 9¼ inch, so that's going to be from the top of the unit to the bottom of the mounting brackets. So if that's kind of the height of your cubby, that little opening that it fits into on your RV, this should be a good fit for you. From the top of the step, this step to the top of the other step, it's a rise of about 8 5/8 of an inch, so that's how big of a jump you got to make to get up these stairs. A lot of times the distance from this top step actually into the entry of the RV is going to vary, so it's hard to give you guys a measurement for that. Kind of depends on your coach. As far as the extension or the distance this is going to travel out, if you go from where it's mounted flush against the side of your RV out to the end of the bottom step, that's going to be 22 inches. So that's what I mean by that extension. The step size going off of that second step, which is a little bit smaller, it's 24 3/4 inches wide by 10 inches deep. This top step is going to be a little bit wider, just the way it's designed. That measures, I think, about 25 1/4 inch by about 11 inches. This a lot of times is covered up a little bit by your coach, so you might not get a full seat on this, but it should be at least 10 inches. So definitely a nice depth there for your feet to get on. As far as the overall size for the brackets, if we go to these outer flanges here, it measures 30 1/4 inch wide by 24 11/16 of an inch deep. So again, going from the back of the bracket to the front, the actual bolt pattern going from the center of the mounting bolts, or the mounting bolt holes, it measures 29 inches going widthwise. If we go front to back from the widest out holes, which would be these two here, we get about 14½ inches, or 14 3/8 inches. I'll show you that on this side so you can actually see it. So right here to there. So the widest two holes. The weight capacity for our step is 300 pounds, so should all be the same as that original step. Just wanted to give you those numbers so you can verify to make sure. Now, if something happened with your wiring and you need to replace that, we do have part numbers available for that. So the top number, the wiring harness, is the plug that goes into this 4-prong guy that gives you your power for the motor and the light if you have, or any other accessories that you might have powered off of this, and also connects to the door switch, which again, on the screen there, that's going to be the second number. So if your door switch was damaged, that's going to be that part number there. That also gives you the override switch, which allows you to extend out the step and keep it open even if you open or close the door. The normal door switch and sensor is going to allow the step to tell when your door is open, and then it'll deploy the step out. When the door closes, it brings the step in. The override switch just lets you override that normal function. That being said, if you turn the engine on and the stairs are still out, they will retract. If it hits anything like a pylon or a curb or anything like that, those steps will stop. They won't keep going. So that is a safety feature on the stairs themselves. The wiring is all kind of tucked up underneath at the back here. There's a couple wires to worry about. Again, that 4-prong plug that I showed you before, and a couple others to connect to all of your functions. This is made in the USA. The mounting hardware is sold separately, so you'll either need to replace those bolts or reuse the hardware from your original step if it's still in good working order, not rusted out or anything, or stripped or anything like that. But that's about all there is to it for me. I hope this video has been helpful in deciding if this is the right step for you. Again, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com, and this is the Kwikee 42 series step. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.